Hello friends, today we have learned about the next semiconductor device in that solar cell. We know that light is available on earth is large amount. This light energy is mostly used because it is a pollution free and available free of cost. There are two main devices which convert this light energy into usable form. The first is first device, that is photo thermal device. The device which converts light energy into a heat energy, that device is called as a photothermal device. From this device we providing a hot water. The next second device, that is photovoltaic device. The device which converts light energy into a electrical energy using a solar cell, then that device is called as a photovoltaic device. It is also called as a photovoltaic cell. When light is incident on the solar cell, at that time the current and voltage are produced, and this current and voltage generate a power, and so this solar cell work as a source of DC power. And so this solar cell device is used in a many ways, as like it is used in a remote control on the earth or on the space or in a satellite. Now we can see the systematic structure of this solar cell. In that, this solar cell contains p-n junctions. If suppose this is the n side, this n side which is incident, this n side is incident of a solar radiation. The another region which is a thick region and below the solar cell, that is called as a p side. This is the p side. It is also called as a base, and this n side is also called as a emitter. When light is incident, at that time this n side and p sides are coated with a conducting material. This is the conducting material, this one. If we can see that this p-n junction is coated with a anti-reflecting, this n side is coated with a anti-reflecting coating. This anti-reflecting coating allows only a visible light in the solar cell, and its main function is only light is incident that and to protect the solar cell from a heat. Because it is necessary, we know that this semiconductor is more sensitive for a temperature fluctuations. If we can see here, when that charges are produced, when light is incident, at that time electron holes are produced. This coating material contains a electrical contact. That electric contact which is n side, it is called as a front contact. and the contact which is below the solar cell, it is called as a back contact or rear contact. Rear contact. When this anti-reflecting coating is so thin because it absorbs light and generates electron and holes in the depletion region. Here we can see this systematic structure of the solar cell. Now we can see the working of this solar cell. When light is incident on the solar cell, at that time there is the four events are takes place in the solar cell. When light incident on the solar cell, at that time electron and holes are generated in the depletion region. If suppose this is the depletion region, and in that depletion region this is the N side, that means this is the front side. On that N side it contains electrons. Suppose these are the electrons on the N side, and these are the holes on the P sides, or electron and holes on that. If suppose in the depletion region there is a holes and electron also, if suppose we can consider this one holes are there, and this there is suppose electrons is there, here again we should suppose electrons. These are when light is incident on in the depletion region of the PN junction. At that time electron and holes are generated. These are the photo generated carrier. This is the first events in the solar cell. If we can see that these electrons and holes are collected, these electrons and holes are collected at the N side and P sides. That means these electrons are collected here and these holes are collected here. In this way holes are comes here, electrons are goes here, these electrons are goes in this way. That means electron and holes are separated and collected at the electrons are collected on the N side and holes are collected on the P sides. When these electrons and holes are separated, at that time voltage is produced in the solar cell. What is produced? Voltage is produced. And when this voltage is produced in the solar cell, it generates a power and it is exhibited through the external circuit. This one is the external resistance. In that the which charges are produced, they are exhibited or utilized through the load resistance. This is the four events in the working of that solar cell. The current is produced in the solar cell. That current is called as a light generated current or photo generated current. Which current is produced in this cell? In the solar cell, it is a light generated current or a photo generated current. When light is incident, that light has a photon energy, or the photon light must be energy greater than the band gap of that solar cell. When its energy is maximum, at that time intrinsic electric field is produced in the solar cell and electrons and holes are separated. That electrons are collected on the N side and these holes are collected on the P sides. In this way, we can say that there is a produced power through the cell. If we can see the graph, the voltage versus current of the solar cell, in that the graph is drawn in the fourth quadrant because solar cell supplies a current to the load resistance. If we can see that where that load resistance, this load resistance is short circuit or it is zero, at that time its power is also zero, and the current is produced when this load resistance is short. At that time the current is produced on that, suppose this is y axis or along the I axis, that current is called as a short circuit current, that is ISC, short circuit current. When we can say it is a short circuit current, when load resistance is short and power is the power in that is zero, at that time we can say that the current is produced, that is short circuit current. When intersection of the voltage across the v axis or on the x axis, that voltage is produced, that voltage is called as a voltage open circuit voltage, and in that condition this load resistance is a infinity. When load resistance is short, at that time current that is short circuit current, and when the load resistance is infinity, at that time the voltage is produced, that voltage is called as a open circuit voltage. When we can draw a graph, at that time we should get in this way a curve for the current voltage characteristic of the solar cell. Here we should get the point at which the voltage is maximum and that power is always equal to, that is P is equal to V I. The voltage is how much? Voltage in that condition, how open circuit voltage, and current is, that is short circuit current. This is the product which power is produced in the solar cell. Now we can see the criteria for selection of material for the solar cell. In that material must be that which material we should take, that material must be that material must be available in everywhere. This is the first condition for selection of criteria of the solar cell. Again, it is a more electrical, it should have a high electrical conductivity. Again, it should have a high optical absorption, and its energy gap lies between 1 electron volt to 1.8 electron volt. These are the conditions for selection of a criteria for the material of that solar cell. If we can see that silicon, it is that is in a band gap, that energy band gap is 1.1 electron volt. If we can see arsenic, gallium, in that the band gap is 1.43 electron volt. Now we can see the advantages of this solar cell. This solar cell is pollution free. This is the first advantage, and it is last longer and low maintenance. These are the advantages. if we can see the disadvantages of the solar cell, in that the it should is high cost and gives the low efficiency. These are the disadvantages in the solar cell. Now we can see the uses of the solar cell. The solar cell produce the powers in a powers of the batteries in a day and use that power at the night. Also, this solar cell is used in a traffic control signals, again remote control at a place on the earth or in a space or in a satellite. Again, this solar cell is also used in a communications. This solar cell mostly used in a lux meter at which measure the intensity of light. Thank you.